Today, on Be Something Wonderful, the truth about limiting beliefs. This will change your life. I am your host, Tom Kearin, and this is the Be Something Wonderful studio of higher consciousness, where we help you level up and become the best version of yourself. Creators, good morning. Welcome back. Great session yesterday with this client, and she had a lot of questions around beliefs. She believes that there are beliefs holding her back, right? Limiting her from everything she wants to do and be. And guys, I've talked about this before, but and as I said, there is value in identifying beliefs that don't serve you anymore, right? We've talked about this. But keep in mind that as you look for beliefs, you also create them, because you are looking at reality as reality. Do you see it? You're looking at beliefs as those beliefs. That's powerful. So it's really not really what I wanted to get to her is this idea that she's already complete, that she's already unlimited, and that all beliefs, all thoughts are limiting by definition. They're limiting who she really is. So all beliefs are limiting beliefs, and these limiting beliefs take on many forms, right? So she goes, because she goes, well, I have this belief, but then another one pops up, and I don't know where to start or how to do this, and that is the paradox, right? It's like playing whack-a-mole with your thoughts and beliefs. Remember, beliefs are just things that you've thought a lot about and that you believe are true. You believe they are reality, as opposed to thoughts and beliefs about reality. You believe them to be truth, right? You've thought about them so much that those assumptions have become your truth. And now you're saying they no longer serve you, right? They used to, or you wouldn't have believed them. We talked about this. So these beliefs take on many forms. But here's the key. There is really only one that is the source of all these limiting thoughts. Call it the sponsoring belief if you want, as we've talked about sponsoring thoughts. It's the one belief that's the source of all those beliefs that, quote, you are labeling limiting, although we know that all beliefs limit consciousness, limit that awareness that you are. But there's many that don't serve you. Well, all of those beliefs come from this one belief, I am incomplete. This really is based on the teachings of A Course in Miracles, right? What is when you believe you're not complete, you look to the world of form to complete yourself. You look to someone or something else. You're desiring something or something else to change or be different, to have or be something to complete you, right? Lack of love, which is impossible because you are love. That's what incompleteness is. You are love. And so you seek something or someone outside of you, what A Course in Miracles calls an idol, right? Something outside of you to make you whole, right? Okay, so let's hit this a little bit more. So you play whack-a-mole with your limiting beliefs and their manifestation in form in the physical 3D world. Do you see it? You take care of one form and then another form pops up. Because you got to get back to the core belief that you believe you're incomplete, right? And remember, there's no opposite of who you are. But if you want to say what the opposite of incomplete does not exist, there's only wholeness, there's only unity. So it's about going there. The one belief that doesn't limit you is that I am unlimited, I am whole, I am divine, I am complete. You can't be more complete, more whole, more unlimited than you already are. You can't be more, like I said yesterday's video, you can't be more than I am, right? I am is a state of verb. It's a verb, but it's a state announcing your absolute wholeness, announcing your completeness, announcing your unlimitedness. It's announcing your isness, your absoluteness, right? Isness doesn't move, but verb is just a permanent state of your divinity. I am is the verb of that permanent state. Right? I am is the state of verb, right? Of that permanent state, of that wholeness, of that completeness, of that unlimitedness. Right? You can only limit it. You can't add more to who you are. I just really want you to see this. Wholeness has no form because it is unlimited. A Course in Miracles. I love that. Wholeness has no form. Unity has no form. God knows nothing of form. Right? That's what we create with our mind. God gave us that free will to create forms. Right? But remember, there is no form. There's only wholeness. Right? Seeking fulfillment in form, in people, events, and things, creates the experience and the illusion of non-fulfillment. It creates lack. Do you see this? So as we desire things, as we want things, we're actually creating lack. We're creating non-fulfillment where there wasn't none. Right? There was no non-fulfillment. Right? We create the lack. We create the non-fulfillment in the seeking of fulfillment, in the seeking of those idols of people, events, and things. That creates the experience and illusion of lack. This is what A Course in Miracles says. To seek a special person or a thing to add to you, to make yourself complete, can only mean that you believe some form is missing. And by finding this, you will achieve completion in a form you like. Wow! That's what A Course in Miracles is saying, right? You're seeking fulfillment in form where you can't find it, right? You can only create the experience of non-fulfillment. You can only create lack. That's powerful. So let's continue to unpack this. Remember, you are here to play in the world of form, to extend love, not to experience lack. That's what we're here for. Play whack-a-mole, but do it from an extension of love, not from an experience of lack. Do you see it? Right? We're here to extend love, not to experience lack or create lack. Right? To have the experience of limiting and conditioning what in truth can never be less than what is, and was, and will always be, I am. Do you hear this? Right? That's what we're here. That's an extension of love, to have that experience, that limitation, that conditioning. What in truth can never be conditioned, can never be less than what it is, or was, or will ever be. It's unconditional love. It's unconditional awareness. It's unconditional consciousness. It can't be conditioned. We can only have the experience of conditioning it. And that can be an extension of love. That's why God gave us that free will, to extend love in that way. Not to experience the lack of it, to know we're whole. And we're here to experience any part of that wholeness that we want in any moment. Right? But we're experiencing that as lack. And many times. Right? You already are and have everything. When you need something in form, this is what A Course in Miracles says. So you are, this is what I'm saying, you are and have already everything. But when you need something in form, it is as if you said, I have no need of everything. This little thing I want, and it will be everything to me. I love Course in Miracles. Think of this. When you need something in form, it is as if you're saying, I have no need of everything. This little thing I want, and it will be everything to me. Wow. That's so powerful. And this is what A Course in Miracles says. Decide for idols. In other words, decide for forms in the world of form, and you ask for loss. Decide for truth, and everything is yours. The truth of being, the truth of who you are. All desiring and seeking in form lies the yearning for completion, as what A Course in Miracles says. All desiring, all seeking in form lies the yearning for completion, right? To be complete. For the one limiting belief and source and the mother of all limiting beliefs that you are incomplete. That's what all that yearning is for, right? That one limiting belief. And it's the mother of all limiting beliefs that you are incomplete, alone, and separated from the whole of God. That's what living in sin really means. And there is no sin. It's only a thought that you're separated from the whole of God, that you can be separate and limited but from God. It's impossible, right? From that unity, from that love, right? But we can think it, and we can create a world of sin. Your will to be complete is but God's will. And this is given you by being His. A Course in Miracles. You're God's son. Your will to be complete is but God's will. And God's will is done. Not my will, but yours be done. And it's done in the willing habit, in the willing of it. So you're complete. If that's your will, and that is our will, that's where all desiring comes from, all wanting comes from. It's not for the stuff and form. It's to be complete or feel that completion, to heal that separation that we feel from the whole of who we are and the whole of God. Wow, that's powerful. So, looking for the answer, completeness and fulfillment in the 3D physical world of form creates lack and non-fulfillment where it never existed before. It creates the illusion of lack and non-fulfillment, right? That's it. Looking for fulfillment and completion in the 3D physical world creates that illusion of non-fulfillment and lack. God knows not form, A Course in Miracles. He cannot answer you in terms that have no meaning. I love this. So you're looking for the answer, the completeness, the fulfillment of who you are in 3D. God knows not form. You're looking in the world of form, but God knows that. And so God cannot answer you in terms that have no meaning. That's why many times you're going, well, I don't know why God hasn't answered my prayers. Well, that's why. Remember, you're one with that wholeness. God doesn't see your incompleteness. God doesn't see your lack and separation. God only sees you in that wholeness. So when you see that wholeness, when you start asking and praying from fulfillment, you're now aligned with God's will and what God sees. And that's why it manifests. Do you see that? It can't manifest when you're separated. God can't answer that. But God can answer when you're feeling whole with God, one with that divinity. Now you're fulfilled and now it must come, right? That's perfect wholeness now. Stop trying to make yourself whole and move to the knowing that you already are. Stop trying to improve and fix your 3D self. You're already whole, right? What is not whole cannot make whole. This is A Course in Miracles. It's such brilliant wisdom. What is not whole cannot make whole. You want to make yourself whole. You want to heal yourself. You want to improve. You're on a journey, a spiritual journey to fix yourself, to get better, to feel that. But if you assume that you're not whole, you cannot make, what is not whole cannot make whole. Impossible, right? What's limited can't make unlimited, right? Only unlimited can make limited. And that's you. You're unlimited making limited. Do you see it? Right? More than whole is meaningless. And you can't be more than who you are. More than whole, more than I am is meaningless. Wow. Powerful lesson today, guys. So, love, I just want to say, love playing in 3D reality. Love playing whack-a-mole with your thoughts and your limiting beliefs. You know that it all comes from that bogus thought that you're incomplete. It's the only reality you got. Love playing in it. It is the only reality. It's all reality, right? This Course in Miracles says it right here. You have not two realities, but one. Nor can you be aware of more than one. That's big. Because if you're aware of another reality, a 3D reality where you don't have what you want, where you're desiring things and wanting things and needing things and feeling lack and feeling separation and feeling incompleteness, then you can't see the other reality. You can only be aware of one, right? So which one is it? What's your choice, right? You always fight illusions, for the truth behind them is so lovely and so still in loving gentleness. Were you aware of it, you would forget defensiveness entirely and rush to its embrace. Embrace 3D. It's all of reality. That's the truth about limiting beliefs. This will change your life, and I think it already has. I am your host, Tom Kearin, and this is the Be Something Wonderful studio of higher consciousness, where we help you level up and become the best version of yourself. Creatives, thank you. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for liking the videos and sharing the videos, being a part of the channel. Thank you for joining the membership channel. Also, thank you for tomorrow, I think, at 9 a.m. in the morning, we're going to have another live stream, Live 2, with me right here. And I'm going to answer your questions. We're still getting questions in. We're going to chat a bit, and I think it's going to be powerful. Also, guys, don't forget we have a Facebook group, the Be Something Wonderful Ambassadors, at facebook.com/groups/Be Something Wonderful. We also have an Instagram and Twitter. Visit us there anytime at Tom Kearin. Just go to our website anytime at tomkearin.com or besomethingwonderful.com. With great love, with great light, and infinite gratitude, creators, see you soon.